Life is a parable. So it's kind of like we start life as fundamentalists when it comes to taking literally the way things are appearing and presented. And the things that we are imprinted with and we learn at a young age, we take these things for granted and we take them literally. We're gullible. And we take all the physical objects that we know of as being physical objects that objectively exist outside of our perception. And life seems to be made of all of these material objects, and the meaning of life seems to be quite difficult to grasp. But later on in life, if we're lucky, we start to realize that the fundamentalist's interpretation of our life and our perception and our minds is actually not the case. And really, things that seemed to be fixed and seem to exist objectively and externally and separate from our perception, we start to realize that that's actually just not the case. And where we draw the lines and where we create the boundaries between what exists and doesn't exist is actually very subjective. And since it's subjective, what this basically is saying is that we are creating our world, and we're creating the lessons that are that unfold in our world for ourselves. So, in this way, as opposed to interpreting your perception as being some sort of fundamentally physical, external world that is objective, in this way, what we basically are now discovering is that no, that's not the case. Our life is a parable. Basically, things aren't what they seem to be. They're a narrative that is being created on the fly, so to speak, apparently, in the now. And these seemingly physical objects, really what they are the creations of your mind. And so in their function exists more as a story arc and as a narrative of a character that is what you are. You're a character that is concocted on the fly and is within this narrative, which is not physical. It doesn't point to a physical reality. It's a concoction of the mind, so to speak, and its purpose is not to figure out how this creation came to be. The creation is there and is being projected by your mind, so to speak, in order to learn lessons. Sort of like how some people think about dreams at night. There are books out there, and there are people who like to interpret the symbolic nature of these dreams. Now, if these dreams actually have a symbolic nature or a lesson to be learned, that's up for debate, I suppose. But within that sort of mainframe, we can see that the dream is like a parable, if there is such a lesson that is to be discovered. So instead of looking at your life as a physical box you inhabit that is filled with physical objects that are bouncing around. Think of it more as a dream that is not to be taken literally, but to be taken as a lesson. And what that lesson is, well, that's to be discovered. But this becomes it becomes much more easy to read into life, into your own identity and your own self when we start to look at life less fundamentally and more like a parable, a symbolic story with lessons to be learned. So yeah, if you like this video, then please hit the like button. If you want to see more content like this, then please subscribe. If you know anybody who might like this, then please share it. If you have anything you want to say, then please comment down below. And if you want to get notifications whenever I drop new content, then hit that little bell button. And I hope you have a great rest of your day.